Welcome everyone! In this video, we are in the Ultra League, showcasing another very powerful ABB style team featuring Abomasnow in the back. Classic ABB line featuring double ice. Abomasnow will be serving as the closer on this team here. Abomasnow very strong, very underutilized. It addresses a lot of the very common Pokemon that we often see in the Ultra League, and it proves to be a very strong closer. And also on this team, Walrein completing the double ice dynamic to this ABB style team. Walrein on the safe swap, very strong, very powerful, meant to draw out the steel types because Walrein, of course, as we all know, has coverage on the steels. You want to draw out that steel type so that Abomasnow can roam free and wreak havoc. And also on this team, we've got Gliscor in the front on the lead. Gliscor very strong as well. It is the steel answer on this team. So again, classic ABB style. You draw out that steel type, come back in with Gliscor, take it out, allowing Abomasnow to wreak havoc. Gliscor, very powerful, very strong. You just have to protect it from those water types, which is why we have these two Pokemon in the back. I'm telling you, if you haven't built an Abomasnow, you might want to seriously consider doing it. It's quite good. And here we go, Pidgeot. We don't like flyers with Gliscor. We have two amazing answers to the flyers in the back. So we make a play in the Walrein. They meet us with a Jellicent, and we are well ahead on energy. Gonna fire off this Earthquake here. They don't have to shield this. Jellicent, quite bulky in the Ultra League. They can tank that quite comfortably. And we're quite bulky as well, so we're going to let their move go. It is a Shadow Ball, that's fine. We also tank that quite comfortably as well. And now we will look to go for another Earthquake. We're not overly concerned with flipping switch here because we've got another very solid answer to that Pidgeot in the back. So if we can grab a shield advantage, we're fine with that. And this could absolutely be a Shadow Ball. They've overfarmed by quite a bit, and it is the Shadow Ball. They're not looking to bait, they're looking to get rid of that Walrein, so that is fine. And we know that we tank a potential Surf here. That is what this is. We tank that pretty well. Gliscor quite bulky in the Ultra League, for those of you who are unaware. And we will look to fire off a super effective Night Slash. Now, this does not have stab, and it does not quite KO, but we do get one extra wing attack out of the deal. We will take that. We will also take this early shield advantage that we have here. They're thinking long and hard. They finally bring the Pidgeot back in, and looks like they're looking to absolutely delete us. We're not falling for that. That's the Brave Bird. That's a good shield. We are now even on shields. Makes perfect sense for them, the Brave Bird and retreat. And we are staring at a Como-O here, so we are looking pretty good, guys. This is the power of Abomasnow in the Ultra League. Has a lot of strong play against a lot of common picks that we often see. They tank the first Weather Ball, cannot tank a second one, and we will thoroughly outpace them. They were looking to go for back-to-back close combats, I presume, but it does not matter. We're saying bye-bye to the Como-O, and now we are up a shield, and that Pidgeot can do nothing. Good game, well played. Oh, Abomasnow on this ABB team was really putting in the work. It was amazing. And here we go. Obstagoon lead. They immediately swap into a Giratina, and that kind of, I was thoroughly confused by that. I was a little slow to swap, slightly slow. Not my slowest to swap, I will say. And it doesn't really matter because Walrein thoroughly destroys Giratina, no problem whatsoever. They can throw whatever they want. We will not shield anything from this Giratina. It is just a Dragon Claw, and we will look to overload a little bit and go for the Icicle Spear here. I would imagine they would want to just cut their losses. They do. They let that go, and now they will look to come in with Obstagoon. But Walrein not done. Still bulky enough to get to an Icicle Spear to really just pressure health on the Obstagoon, and we grab a shield. That was very interesting to see. And we hang in even longer. My goodness, Walrein can be so clutch, making it to a last Icicle Spear, grabbing some health from the Obstagoon, as well as a shield. What more could you ask for? But this Obstagoon is loaded. But the good thing is that we are bulky, and these Night Slashes don't hit us very hard. The Obstagoon matchup with Gliscor is also quite tricky. It's not bad. It's fairly neutral. We are resisting their fast move pressure, but they are so spammy with these Night Slashes, and them farming us down is not helping our cause. But as you can see, we tank these Night Slashes for days, and they've got a Cresselia in the back. So this is pretty good for us. The Abomasnow Cresselia matchup is quite good for Abomasnow. The reason why is because we win CMP tie. So we will be able to get our big move off before they can get theirs, which comes in the form of a Moonblast. We do tank the first one quite comfortably, and they have to bait in this matchup, and they're down a shield. But the saving grace for them is that they are extremely bulky, about as bulky as you can possibly get for the Ultra League. And they bait us there, knowing that they do have to bait us. We have to land another energy ball here. Not sure if they will want to go down a shield, as they do still comfortably tank this energy ball here, and they do. And we do tank the Moonblast, but we don't want to, because that would be getting us dangerously low, and they bait us again. That was super annoying. Looking to combo play us, we were onto them. And we're going to just make the play back into our Gliscor. We have loaded energy, and we grab the final shield. Getting a little tricky here now. We're not really going to make it to another EQ, so we have to go for plan B, which is go for resisted Night Slashes plus our wing attack damage. We will make it to another one, and they realize that, so they are forced to throw energy here. Now, we were fine with them combo playing us because we have the Weather Ball if the game will allow us to throw it, and we do win CMP tie, which means that we're saying bye-bye to the Goon, and we will outpace this Cresselia to a Weather Ball, which is all we need to seal the deal. They realize that, and they promptly top left. Good game, well played. Abomasnow and Walrein were putting in the work. It was amazing. And here we go, another flyer. We do not like these flyers. There's not a whole lot we can do to threaten them. So we go into Walrein, and we draw out the Steel type. This is this ABB style team working to perfection right here. This is precisely what Walrein is on this team to do. Draw out that Steel type and grab a shield. We'll take that as well. They did need to shield that, but they likely want to get off a Zap Cannon debuff. We tank that, and they're going to have a very difficult time farming us down. This is why Walrein has tremendous value in the Ultra League. This thing, yes, it was nerfed, but it is still pretty darn good, guys. Going for the EQ now, and does big damage on the Reggie, and now I'm thinking we can flip this thing here. That's what we're going to do. We've now committed to flipping this matchup. We outpace them, and we win CMP tie at this point. So going for yet another EQ. We're either going to flip switch or grab a shield advantage. That's the key with ABB, and we say bye-bye to the Reggie. Walrein still putting in the work. You'd love to see it, and we have forced them to reveal their third. So now we know what they have. We will bring Gliscor in. This is the best alignment you could hope for with Gliscor with this particular team comp here. They go Surf. We tank that all day. We are not looking to commit any shields to this Gliscor here. It is just here to do as much damage as it possibly can. Going for the Night Slash. They tank that pretty well. And I do believe we tank another Surf, and we do plan on tanking this and hoping like heck that they try and snipe us, and they do. Never have I wished for someone to try and snipe me in my life, because they have fallen into a bit of a trap here. All we have to do is shield once and farm this thing all the way down to Funky Town and have energy for days. We now have close to back-to-back. We're just a few Powder Snows off from another energy ball. Gonna go for it here. And we will make it to another energy ball in time. And you need 2 to KO. We know that. We get to this energy ball. Plan working to perfection, saying bye-bye to the Jellicent. And just like that, Abomasnow has done what it does best, and that is close the game strong. That's going to be yet another good game. Well played to our opponent. I was thoroughly impressed with the performance of this team here. It was putting in the work. And here we go. Deoxys lead. This is okay for us. They generally run Rock Slide plus Psycho Boost. So we're not really particularly threatened by what this thing can do to us. And the fact that they're staying in here, they either don't know the matchup or they're ABA weak to a Gliscor. But we can't really just swap out all willy-nilly here, guys. This thing is a nightmare for our back line, so we're just going to have to stay in here and take it out. They're just going straight Rock Slide. It is doing laughable damage to us, and that's fine. We tank another one as well. We could arguably shield here because at this point in the battle, I'm reading that they are ABA weak to our Gliscor, and whenever you can make that read, it does prove to be beneficial if you can preserve health on your lead Pokemon. But we do take it out, and they've got a Jellicent, so they were pretty weak to a Gliscor. Although Jellicent has been updated with Surf, and it can now effectively fight back against Gliscor. So that's not as comfortable of a matchup as it once was. We do tank a Shadow Ball from this Jellicent, and we're going to fire right back with a hard-hitting Earthquake of our own here. They could tank it, as we saw Jellicent quite bulky in the Ultra League. And they've got a G-Fist, so they were sort of triple weak to a Gliscor. That's the power of Gliscor in this meta. Definitely a strong pick for the Ultra League. And we go straight EQ, and they do tank that pretty comfortably. XLG Fisk, about as tanky as it gets in the Ultra League. And I think we shield here because we wanted to get more damage in on this G-Fisk. So we're going to look to get off an Icicle Spear here just to chip away a little bit more, make this G-Fisk a little bit more manageable, and they're onto us. We grab a shield from them, so we'll take that. We've evened up the shielding scenario. They're forced to dump their energy here. That's fine. We'll take that, and we'll look to come in with Gliscor. Expecting them to over-farm a little more here, which is why we didn't throw a move, but definitely should have thrown that Night Slash. They do take us out, and that's fine. We're completely comfortable with where we are now. They make a beautiful catch here. Man, they are really trying very hard. They are playing very, very well here. Good on them, but it's not going to help them whatsoever. I think the play here now is to just let all this go and save the shield for the G-Fisk. And they go Bubble Beam. Holy smokes. I don't think they got the memo that Jellicent got an amazing update, and they're still running Bubble Beam on their Jellicent. That was quite interesting. But we're now debuffed, and our health is getting to be a bit compromised here. Weather Ball would not be enough, so we do have to throw this Energy Ball here, and they do let that go. That is beautiful. And it is now smooth sailing from here. We've got the back-to-back Weather Balls. We're going to go for Weather Ball number 1 here and see what they want to do. They let it go, waving the white flag, realizing it was over. And that's going to be a good game. Well played to them. ABB team with Abomasnow in the back was working to perfection. Such a strong closer. And here we go, Tapu Fini. This is why we have these two Pokemon behind our Gliscor to protect it from these very strong water types that we often see in the Ultra League. That being Tapu Fini and Swampert. And they meet us with a Cobalion. So that's a very solid answer to our Walrein, but again, this is why Walrein is an amazing safe swap on this team. We can fight back against those strong steel types and hoping like heck that we can get to that Icicle Spear. I think that would have pressured a shield or allowed us to actually flip this matchup, but that's fine. Very unfortunate, but what we're going to do now is just look to come in and farm this thing down with neutral wing attacks here with Stab. They can go Stone Edge all they want. Hits us for neutral damage, and that is fine. We do get that farm down, and the switch timer is up. So the minute they bring back in that Tapu Fini, it is absolutely going to be Abomasnow time. Holy smokes, what are they thinking about here? Oh my goodness, they do finally come in, and as we can see here, they are thoroughly core broken by Abomasnow. You absolutely love to see it. We are staring at a Trevenant here, and they do tank our first Weather Ball. We will not tank their Shadow Ball or potential Shadow Ball. Could also be a bait, and it was. I had a feeling they were going to try that, but I don't think they knew that they were not going to make it to another move. They perhaps should have probably thrown the Shadow Ball. And now we, speaking of baits, we're going to bait with a Weather Ball here, grabbing a shield from the Tapu Fini, and now it is looking pretty good here. Got to go for this Energy Ball. If they let it go, they will survive, but not easily. Yeah, they're into the low yellow now. And gonna look to catch a move on our Gliscor, and yeah, it was lights out. Not trending in the right direction for them. Good game, well played to them. So glad I decided to invest in an Abomasnow way back when, a very, very long time ago, and it is still serving me very well. We have a Gliscor mirror matchup. We make the play in the Gliscor on the neutral lead, and they meet us with yet another Registeel. Again, this is what Walrein is on this team to do. Draw out those steel types so that Abomasnow can have a fun time in the end. They do tank our EQ. And this was my first Reggie mid-game matchup of the day, very early in the morning. And we did not play it correctly, just to let you guys know. You do tank that Zap Cannon, as we saw in the previous battle. And we made another mistake, baiting the Reggie Steel, thinking that they would have some sense of self-preservation, but they have zero sense of self-preservation. Which is why playing against trainers like this can be so annoying and frustrating. These people who play as if they have nothing to lose. As if I'm not going to one-shot you with another EQ. So this is a very annoying mid-game matchup. We're forced to just go straight Weather Ball here at this point because we will not outpace them. And yeah, very annoying. Could have easily flipped this flip switch advantage here. And they go down with they take us out and leave with minimal energy, which is even worse for us. But we know that we hard wall Reggie Steel's conventional moveset here. And we do let that go, not a big deal. And they do come back in with their own Gliscor. Having another solid answer to a Gliscor in the back, we come in with our Abomasnow. Gonna tank the Night Slash, that's all they can really do. EQ, of course, would be resisted, and they've got a Jellicent in the back. So this is looking good for our Abomasnow. Gonna go for the Energy Ball here. Our opponent is holding onto those shields for dear life, so we're gonna just go right for the big move. They are not interested in shielding whatsoever, playing as if they have absolutely nothing to lose here. Gonna shield up the Shadow Ball, and I believe we try to bait them again. Oh man, gonna go for this Weather Ball bait, hoping to grab a shield, and they let it go. This is what I'm talking about. These people are so annoying. Like, are you trying to win? What are you trying to do here? What are you hoping to accomplish by no shielding potentially super effective moves? Very annoying trainer here. But they, I wouldn't even say that they're playing particularly well. They're just playing in a very annoying manner. They do come back in with the Gliscor, and now we are at a shield disadvantage. They can't EQ us. Yeah, it's not looking good here. Shame on me for hoping or thinking that the opponent would actually be interested in playing as if they're trying to win, but yeah. Very annoying to lose in this manner. Spoiler alert, in case you haven't already picked up, this is not going to go our way. Gonna go for another Night Slash here, and yeah, we'll grab the final shield, and we do have another one locked and loaded. This will KO, but the damage has been done. We have gotten far too low with our HP, and we're not quite gonna be able to farm down. Razor thin in the end. Still made it very close, but just did not work out for us. Good game, well played. I find that Abomasnow really throws a lot of people off. They don't see it too often, and it kind of just core breaks a lot, which is why it's amazing. But here we go, Charizard. I know a lot of you are wondering, what do you do with Charizard? I know a lot of us are absolutely terrified of Charizard. I'm not one of those people. We're gonna chip and catch their Blast Burn on the Walrein. So this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna tackle Charizard. We do tank that pretty comfortably. It's not a shadow, doesn't do a ton. We tank that pretty comfortably. So now we will start shielding. This is a Dragon Claw, I knew that. And I knew that we tanked it, but what I didn't want to do was get in a dangerous range where they could start throwing up shields and just go straight Dragon Claw. And we are now grabbing a shield from them. They now see that we are serious about taking them out, and we absolutely have to. We don't want this thing anywhere near our Abomasnow, and we don't want them overloading on energy. We're going to farm it all the way down, leave this matchup with no shields but loaded energy. And they do come back in with that Ampharos, going straight for this EQ. If they don't want a shield, we're punishing them for trying to call a bait, and now the Ampharos is gone. And they've got a Swampert in the back, so this is lights out for them. The Swampert does have a shield, but it can do nothing to Abomasnow. We thoroughly dominate Swampert, even when they have a shield advantage. They can throw whatever they want. There is nothing that they can possibly do to take out this Abomasnow here. The fact that they're looking to go down with the ship, I just figured, hey, why not bait them? I don't know if they, yeah, and then they let that go, so it still doesn't matter. We can just go straight Weather Ball from here on out. They are at an EQ energy. They can go EQ all they want. It does nothing, and there's nothing that they can do at this point. They are just, I don't know, want to go down with the ship. That's fine. Oh no, they force closed the app. I think they saw that EQ didn't do anything to us, and yeah, when you realize that it's not going to happen, just top left, save everyone some time. That's what the button is there for, but we do take it out in the end. Good game, well played. Man, guys, if you're not on the Abomasnow bandwagon by now, I don't know what to tell you. This thing is just so good right now in this current Ultra League meta. But here we go. Positive lead, Gfisk. They make a play in the Trevenant, and it is Abomasnow time if I've ever seen it. This is the proper alignment, although Walrein can do quite well. The reason why Abomasnow is the proper alignment is because they're forced to build all the way up to the Shadow Ball and then start getting into baiting territory. Even if this is a Shadow Ball, and it is, we do tank it quite comfortably, and we can farm this thing all the way down, leaving the matchup with loaded energy to threaten the Gfisk, which I would imagine would come right back in. And they do, so we do have a move stored. Gonna go for the energy ball here. And if they try to farm us down, they're gonna have a rude awakening here because we're a grass type. We're not squishy. Abomasnow has some decent bulk, and they are trying to farm down our grass type, allowing us to get to another energy ball, and they make a play into a Tapu Fini. So we can easily align our Walrein on the Tapu Fini. Shields are still even. And Walrein can do quite well. Of course, we can hit Tapu Fini for some nice heavy neutral damage with our EQ. And we will start shielding now. We kind of want to take this thing out. It's bad news for our Gliscor going for the EQ here. They can let this go. I don't know if they are going to want to try and call baits. No, they're pretty serious about actually winning this one here. So very nice and refreshing to see. Gonna fire off yet another EQ. At this point, we thoroughly outpace this Tapu Fini. There's no need to bait them. We will outpace them and win CMP tie every time, excuse me. And now I do believe they're just really trying to take us out. They kind of have to. The Gliscor is a nightmare for that Gfisk. They're going to try one last ditch combo play. It doesn't matter. That does not KO, and we can basically just Night Slash this thing. I don't think it would be a great idea to farm it down. They are forced to just go straight Rock Slide. EQ would be resisted with our flying typing. And yeah, we're just going to overload as much as we can and look to throw on a potential CMP tie here. We get to this Night Slash saying bye-bye to the Gfisk. And because of our overfarm, we can now get to an EQ, which does actually have stab coming from Gliscor, so it'll do massive damage to the Tapu Fini, and yeah, they're not going to be able to farm us down. Realizing that, they go for the Surf, and this is just about nighty-night sleep type for this poor Tapu Fini. Good on them for actually trying to play to win. It just did not work out. We had a solid team for them. Good game, well played to them, and that is the team, my friends. How about Abomasnow and Walrein pairing together to wreak havoc all on the Ultra League? It was amazing. This team, I was very excited to try. Those of you who tune into the channel quite regularly, it might look a little familiar to you. It's actually a slightly modified version of team number 5 from my top 5 best teams. I originally wanted this to be the original team 5, but PvPoke doesn't like ABB teams, so... yeah, whenever I want to showcase a strong ABB team, I just do it in a video. But yeah, as you can see, guys, this team puts in the work. Abomasnow, thoroughly underrated, underutilized, definitely worth considering the build on it. But guys, I had a blast. I hope you all enjoyed. As always, I thank you for watching, and keep up the grind. Thank you, guys.